If someone was to watch a film, they might soon find that there is the main actor and then there are a number of supporting actors. Once this film has come to an end, what may stand out, if they were to reflect on their own life, is that they have a lot in common with the supporting actor. The reason for this is that their life might not be overly fulfilling, and they could have friends who live a life that is very different. Whenever they talk to their friends, they could hear about all the interesting things that they have been doing, whilst wondering what they themselves have been doing. Now, when they are around a friend, this could be a time when they do a lot of listening and not a great deal of talking. Due to this, it will be as though this friend is on a stage and they are part of the audience. Furthermore, if they were to go to a party or an event with them, they could often be just behind them and their friend could do most of the talking. Their friend will then be supported by them, just as a supporting actor will support the main actor. When they are at work, it might not be much different, with them being on the sidelines. As a result of this, they might rarely, if ever, receive the credit they deserve, and other people could often be praised for what they themselves have contributed. They might have passed over a number of promotions too, with them preferring to stay at their current position. If they had gone to the next level, so to speak, they might have had to be the centre of attention at times. Ultimately, they are not on this planet to simply make up the numbers. They are here to live a fulfilling life. This is not to say that they should always be the centre of attention, but what it does mean is that they should be the leading actor in their own life. This is then not about them overshadowing anyone else. It is about them freely expressing who they are. As things stand, this is seldom going to take place, which is why they are suffering. If they have been able to step back and reflect on their life, they could wonder why their life is this way. They could spend a lot of time feeling invisible and as though they don't even exist. Along with this, they could often feel angry, frustrated, and totally powerless. A big part of them could have a strong need to be seen and heard, and to no longer be on the sidelines. They might see that they have been this way for as long as they can remember. If so, when they were at college and or university, that's if they went. And when they were at school, it wouldn't have been much different. Thanks to this, they could believe that they were simply born this way, and there is very little that they can do about it. However, there is a strong chance that they were not born this way, and that what took place during their formative years played a big part. Throughout this stage of their life, they may have had at least one parent who was verbally abusive. Being put down, criticised, humiliated, and made fun of would then have been a normal part of their life. Additionally, this parent may have had the need to be the centre of attention and done most of the talking. Consequently, they would have ended up withdrawing and had the need to be on the sidelines to protect themselves. Being seen would have been seen as something that would cause them to experience pain, not pleasure. And as this parent typically took over, they would have soon given up trying to receive attention and be heard. Being seen would have been the equivalent of being a human target, as opposed to something that would allow them to fulfill a number of their needs. As for receiving attention and being heard, this would have been a waste of time. What took place will be in the past, but they will still carry the associations that were formed and the pain that they automatically repressed. For them to no longer be the supporting actor in their own life, they will most likely need to face and work through the pain and express their unmet developmental needs. This is something that will take courage and patience and persistence. So if you can see that you have the tendency to be in the background, whether you are with friends, with family or work, and other situations, other social settings, then it could be due to what took place during your early years, with this being a time when being seen was not something in general that was pleasurable, and actually caused you to experience a lot of pain, to suffer. And as I've said, you are not here to simply make up the numbers, you are here to live a fulfilling life. And as I also said, this is not about you overshadowing anyone else. It's simply about you freely expressing who you are. And so to go from where you are to being the main actor in your own life, then you may have a lot of pain to work through, beliefs to question as well, and unmet developmental needs to express. And you may need external support to do this if you haven't already, but through doing what you need to do to gradually change your life, then over time you will go from being a supporting actor to being a leading actor in your own life. So the main thing is that you don't suffer in silence, and do what you need to do to gradually change your life. If you'd like to find out more about the services that I offer, please go to www.oliverjrcooper.co.uk or email me at info@oliverjrcooper.co.uk, and I'm looking forward to assisting you on your journey.